Hello and welcome to connecting a SiteShop account to your wpSites website. So what you would normally do is you would either create a brand new store, or if you already have a store, you would connect the existing store. Now I happen to be logged into my store right now, so I'm going to go accept the connection, and it connects right like this, and right away it brings in the control panel with all of my information. So basically what it also gives me is an opportunity or a checklist that this is what you do next, this is what you do next. But I had previously imported some content, so let's take a look at our catalog and see if our products are there. So this is working pretty good already. Okay, so anyway, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to my website, and I'm just going to test to see if /store is there. It says no, so that just means I haven't added my store yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a page, add new. It's going to be called store. And by the way, this is just one way of adding your store. So I'm going to save my draft, and I'm going to add a block. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to browse all, and I'm going to go straight to our SiteShop settings. So you could search for SiteShop, or you could just slide down the list, and here we have store homepage, and you can see in the preview what that looks like. So I'm going to click that link, and now from here I can now design my store. So I can pick my color settings. If I don't pick any, it will automatically match the website. So that makes it a lot easier to do, and you can decide what you want it to display. The way that it displays the topics, whether or not you have SKUs or anything, you just basically toggle things on and off. All right, and then you have your product list. You can have them in squares, horizontals, verticals, a whole bit. I'm kind of partial to squares. I like that. You can say if they're large, medium, or small. And I'm just going to show medium, just pretty much the default. And now I'm going to publish my store. Okay, now I haven't connected my payment gateway or anything yet, so right now I'm going to be able to view the store. I like working not in full screen mode. I like to see what's going on. So I'm going to go back to all my pages. There's my store, and I'm just going to view my store. Okay, the store comes up, and this is the first time it's loaded my store, and there's my products, just like that. It has matched the fonts of the website. If I click on one of my products, I can then add it to my cart. Okay, and if I want to add more, I can continue to add more. So it's pretty easy. And notice that this bounced and it shows a 3. So if I go in here, it shows that I have 3 quantity. If I want to change my quantity, I can do that here. I don't have to go back to the page. I can then go back, continue shopping, and I can go back and I can say I want some rosebuds too, and I can go through and it gives me all the information that I want on it. And I can control this display as well. So now I have 11 items, and again I can come in here and say no, I actually want 5 of those. Nice thing about this is one of the things we can do is we can even add shipping terms on here. Like for example, if the total adds up to a certain amount or more, we could discount shipping as opposed to doing standard rates, or we could do delivery, things like this, or pickup, curbside pickup even. The options are pretty limitless. Say I don't want my turkey tail mushroom powder anymore, I can just exit out and just have my rosebuds back, and it updates it automatically and very fast. It does ask for an email address because it wants to send you a copy of the order. Now we can go back in, we can take a look at the store, and we can say, okay, I want to get some of this too. We're only going to get one of these. Really good stuff, but it costs a bit more. So anyway, also if we have multiple images, the multiple images would show up down here. We click them and they would show up too. Okay, so that's a pretty easy way of setting up our store. If I want, I can even add the store to the navigation simply by going to my menus and clicking my store and add it to the menu. I had already had the primary menu selected, so it's there right now. And of course, if you're familiar with WordPress, you'll know that you can come in here and you can edit the label on that menu. Okay, I've just made sure that was updated. I'm going to come back in here, and now my store is here. And it clicks over and it loads nice and quickly now, and I see everything that's in my store. Okay, and anytime I want, I can go over here and I can um, decide what I'm going to do. I can go into my shopping bag and check what's going on. I can mark things as favorites, and so on and so on. So pretty well almost anything you want to do. I'm going to slide way down to the bottom here, and you'll note that there's 108 items. You can just go next, next, next. You can also determine how many items are displayed on the page at one time. You can sort by categories, the whole bit. I can go into my next page of items, and up they pop. I like one thing that I like about this is it's nice and consistent on the photography, so that's a great job. We can track orders once we have an account set up. So repeating clients or returning clients can come and see that, and it works pretty slick. I'm going to go one more time just into the back end. I'm going to go to my wpSites, and this is, of course, is just a demo. So I'm going to go back in here to my SiteShop, and these are all the controls that I have, including determining payment, where my storefront sits, the design of it, that kind of stuff, shipping and pickup, all of my settings. You'll notice even calculates taxes automatically, the whole bit. Okay, you can connect it to your Facebook Marketplace, and your store will show up in Facebook. It's really cool. Mobile, there are apps that you can download and you can manage your storefront there. You can connect to marketing, Google Ads, Facebook ads, adding coupons, things like that. Some of these features are on the mid-level or high-level subscriptions, but even at the high-level subscriptions, pretty inexpensive. Lots of ability to do things. And of course, one of the nice things we get to do is we get to see what's happening with our store. So basically, right now there's nothing in here because there is no data. We just installed this. If somebody had visited and left, it would show up in here and say these people visited but they didn't purchase. So you might want to track that and see what they're looking at, that kind of stuff. You can track your customers, and you can even edit your orders. In order to edit orders, you would need a mid-level or higher subscription. Okay, anyway, and of course you get your reporting, and it tells you all sorts of things. You can connect your Google Analytics, everything like that. You can have your apps, the whole bit. Anyway, I hope you found this informative. It's really easy to use, and I think it's an excellent tool. I'm glad that we incorporated that into wpSites. Thanks a lot.